Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do dance competition makeup. So just to start out, my mirror is like right below me, so if you see me like hunching down a lot, that's just me looking in my mirror. So everything I'm using today are products that you can find at your local drugstore, Walmart, anything like that. So it's relatively a cheap process in order to get dance recital or dance competition ready. The very first thing I'm going to be using is this Equate All Day Moisturizer. This is just lotion. There we go. And this lasts a really long time. It's like $5 maybe for the whole bottle, and it lasts a really long time. So I'm just going to put a couple dots, not on the lips, all over my face. And that's just going to help make it look smooth and not dry. Especially if you have skin that's like, I don't know, cracking, I guess. My skin is always really dry, so I always need extra moisturizer, especially before I put makeup on. Okay, so I have the moisturizer. Next, I'm going to be using e.l.f. primer. This is the poreless face primer, but you can get any kind, really, of primer. They have a whole wide variety of them, so just pick whichever one you think you would like best. I just have an itty bitty little dot, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just dot it all over. And then just smooth it in. Primer is really to help make your skin look even and smooth. So it basically, what I like to say is it fills in any holes that you may have from pores or anything like that. So it just makes it all one level. And this one really smells like eucalyptus. So if you don't like eucalyptus, then I would not get this poreless face primer. I probably would not get it again just because the smell is a little bit of a turn-off for me. Okay. So there is the moisturizer and the primer. The next thing I'm going to do is put on my liquid foundation. This is what I'm using. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Makeup. I got mine on sale. As you can see, any kind of liquid foundation will work perfectly fine. It's completely up to you and what you like. Make sure you get something that's the same color as your skin tone. That's really important. So we're just going to do a nice layer all over our face just to kind of give it a little bit more color and just to make us pop. If you want to go really crazy, you can get just one little shade darker than your skin tone, and that will make you look tan. Like this one is a little too dark for my skin, but it's really good because it makes me look tan, and I'm usually really pale. So we're just gonna continue to put this all over. Okay. Once that's on, we're going to use some concealer. This is the e.l.f. concealer. 16-hour camo concealer. And we're going to put this underneath our eyes. We're going to do a little triangle. And then fill it in. Little triangle. And then fill it in. Okay, so now we're going to take a damp makeup sponge and just pat it out, smooth it. You don't want to rub it, but you just want to pat it around. And then this side, pat it around. My makeup light just died, sorry. I have it plugged into my computer, and whenever my computer goes off, then my makeup light goes off. Technical difficulties. There we go. Okay. So, you're gonna kind of think you look like a ghost right now. from the lightness under your eyes, but that's okay because we're going to come in with powder and make it look super good. So next up, we're going to use our highlight and our contouring. So if you don't have like an angled brush, then just take a regular brush and squish it with your fingers to make kind of like a little line. So the type I'm using is the Physicians Formula, and this is the what's it called? Ultimate Marumu Butter Collection, however you say that. You want to use like, you don't want to use something too light and you don't want to use something really dark, so you want to use like a medium shade. And so I'm just gonna come in here with my medium shade, just dab it a couple times, and then make my little straight line, and then we're gonna put it right underneath our cheekbones. So feel for your cheekbone. My cheekbone's right here, so I'm just gonna put it right underneath. And then do the same thing with the other side. And there we go. So after you do that, get any excess powder off your brush. I'm just going to take it on my wrist and just kind of shake the powder off. Then I'm going to go in and using a circular motion, I'm just going to start to blend it. But you should still have a kind of a thick line right there because that's where we want most of our contouring to be. So next, let's go and do our highlight. I like to switch brushes for highlight just because sometimes the dark from the contouring mixes with the light from my highlight, and I like it to be like pristine, new, bright, and light. So this is the same brand I'm using. It came all in one kit. I'm just gonna pick a super light highlight. I'm gonna go probably as white as I can go, and then I'm gonna put it like right at the top of my cheekbone. And you can go crazy with this. If you want a ton of highlight, go for it. And we're gonna put it in all the high areas of our face. Once we have it on our cheekbones, then we can put it right on our nose, and we can put it right here, right above our lip, in that little V-shaped thing. And then we can put some like right in our teeth. There we go. Next, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my powder, and this is Physicians Formula powder. I've had this forever. It's almost out. So I'm just going to go in and use the powder, and I'm gonna use quite a bit of it. I want it to be nice and even looking. Any areas that you sweat when you dance, just add a little bit extra foundation. So if you sweat a lot right by your nose lines, you can just do that right there. Okay. So now what you can do is you can add a little bit of blush. So this is the exact same Physicians Formula stuff, and we're just going to do a little bit of blush. So just make a big smile and do it right on your like cheek balls. Okay. Next, Next, what we want to do is go for the eyes. I'm using this hard candy thing that I have. I've had this palette forever. So I'm just going to take an eyeshadow brush and go super dark. So I'm going to take my lightest dark color. So this is the one I'm using. I'm going to be using the bottom three. They're like golds and browns and all that. And I'm just going to put this all over my eye. Once that's done, I'm going to take the next color, the medium shade, and just do that. I'm going to go over my eyelid, and I'm going to go up to my eyebrow on one side. So I'm going to be kind of making like, I don't know the shape, like this kind of shape, but I'm not going to go over my whole eyelid. Do the exact same thing on the other side. Just like that. So now I'm going to take my darkest color and I'm going to flatten out my brush a little bit and just tap it in there a few times. Drop my brush. Alright, and then I'm going to go right in the crease. We're also going to put just a little bit right there to make kind of like a smoky eye. Just put it right in there. We can go in with a thinner brush and just darken up that crease if we want to. I'm going to take a super thin brush. This is like an eyeliner brush. And I'm going to go in with my dark color and just touch up that crease a little bit more. Okay, once that's done, I'm going to take my big brush again and just kind of blend it all together. This is going to make it so we don't have as much of a contrasting line right there. Just smooth it out. If you smooth it out too much, you can just go back in a little bit and touch it up. Next, what I'm going to do is do my eyebrows. I'm going to take whatever color you like to do for your eyebrows and just go right on in, fill them up, make them nice and dark. Okay, we're getting really close to the end. We're just going to add our mascara. This is Clinique mascara. You can use any kind that's just super dark. If you want to wear fake eyelashes, now would be the time to put them on. I cannot for the life of me put them on, so I just go super dark on the mascara and it kind of looks like a fake eyelash. So I'm just going to apply that, and I'm going to use two layers of it just to get it the thickness I want. So there's my first layer. And there's my first layer. And then you can go in and do the bottom too. We're going to let that sit for a minute, just until it kind of hardens a little bit so we can add a second layer. And we're going to go on to the lips. Okay, we're going to go on to the lips. This is NYX Liquid Suede. I do recommend you use a lip stain and not a lipstick. Lipstick will wear off, but lip stain will still hold the color. It stains your lips. So it holds the color for a really long time. And this is where you want the most emphasis is on your lips and on your eyes. So this is a really dark color for me, but that's okay because I'm going to be on stage, so they'll still be able to see me. So I like to add a good bit just right there, and then I go in with my lip brush and then just smooth it out. Okay, there you go. There's some basic dance competition makeup for you. With this being lip stain, you do want to be really careful and go in with a little bit of makeup remover and a Q-tip if you get any outside of your lips, because if you just rub it off, it's just going to smear, and you don't want that because then it'll get like all over your face. So just take a little Q-tip and go in there with some makeup remover and fix it up. If you want to go even more in depth for stage makeup, then you could take some contour and contour the sides of your nose, and then you can highlight the top of your nose, but I don't really like to do that. I just like it to be big on the eyes, big on the lips, and that's my stage makeup. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more dance themed content. I'd love to have you join me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.